incubatees. And these incubatees undergo a certain program that will transfer the skills which they have to our trainees, to our incubatees, for a certain period of time. Then as they are undergoing 3 levels of training, the first level is apprenticeship, the second level is mentorship, the third level is entrepreneurship. Within this period of the training, under subcomponent 1.2, we now try to do an aspect of empowerment, providing infrastructure, basic agro-business infrastructure that will now enable these our incubatees on graduation from 1.1 to move in and begin to practice their approved agro enterprises on sustainable basis across all the communities. That is number 1.
All right. Yes. Okay. Let's have Rural Infrastructural Development Officer, the State Agribusiness Promotion Officer, Mr. Chukwuekezie Godwin, explain the subcomponent 2.
Subcomponent 1.1.
Oh, 1.1, yes.
Yes, subcomponent 1 is economic enhancement, generation of income among the youth. So using the incubator-incubatee model. And this incubator-incubatee model is all like master trainer. So the master is the incubator, the trainee is the incubatee. So it's just like what we have in Newi area, where you have a man who picks a little boy who run errand for him and build shop. After some time he settles him, he become organ tomorrow.
Apprenticeship.
So that apprenticeship is a key thing and trying to build a skill. But only that we settle at the end of the business and not the organ. So in the 1.1 we have a commodities under which we want the youth to gain skill, and those commodities are the crops we have comparative advantage, like cassava and its value chain, rice, its value chain, palm oil, and also poultry production. So these are areas we build skill within the value chain. What I mean by value chain is this, that when you come under cassava is a holistic, but you now break them into production. You either into production, root production or stem production, or you are into processing to garri flour and all that, or you're into marketing, either tuber marketing, stem marketing, or marketing of those products that come from it. So it is in the poultry. So we train any person who takes interest in any of these commodity value chain to be a master in it, so that he can now drive the business along that value chain.
All right, you drive the business along the value chain. We're basically looking at agribusiness and the role it's playing in the Abia Life ND project today. We have with us in the studio the State Agribusiness Promotion Officer, Chukwuekezie Godwin, and we also have the Rural Infrastructural Development Officer, Engineer Tutubike Chikumobi. And also in the background we have the State Knowledge Management and Communication Officer, Mr. Raymond Chubike Benson. We're looking at agribusiness, we're talking empowerment in terms of agriculture. This is Flow 94.9 FM. If you've got questions to ask, why not call us up on 0808 1826 949 or 0811 6052949. Also, you can send your SMSs to 0906 510 8289, and we are live on our Facebook page at Flow 949 FM, so you can go to our live feed and drop your comments below our live feed. We're basically looking at the extent of infrastructural development in the Abia Life ND project so far. I made mention of the incubatee measure. So after the whole apprenticeship style of learning, are they giving some sort of fund to go start up their own? That's for the incubatees now.
Yes, of course, under subcomponent 1.2, which I drive. There is one aspect of empowerment there, that is providing them a platform on which they can practice what they have gotten under subcomponent 1.1. Sub-complete 1.1, we give them the training. One aspect of empowerment is the training. And within the training period, they are paid stipends, allowances.
Okay.
Sub-complete 1.1, we also provide agro input, all the support, professional support that will enable them to practice their choosing agro enterprise on sustainable basis. Now, sub-complete 1.2 will now support sub-complete 1.1 in giving them, for example, a beneficiary who has been trained on poultry agro business. He or she has gotten the input, the agro input from sub-complete 1.1. Where does she go to? She needs a pen. She needs a building to move in with the necessary agro input supplied to him or her, so that he cannot practice. So sub-complete 1.1 will not empower them by providing the enabling environment, the enabling infrastructure. If it is a cassava processing, for example, he has told you that we are intervening in various agro commodities. For example, cassava production, cassava processing, cassava marketing. If a beneficiary has been trained on cassava production, we need to provide a land for him to practice his agro enterprise of cassava production. Sub-complete 1.1, we provide the stems, the fertilizer, and other inputs for him, and also follow him up under extension services, so he can do very well and begin to make money. So basically, 1.2, we provide the infrastructure that will enable this man or this woman from 1.1 to practice his or her agro business on sustainable basis. When we talk about sustainability, very important, very key, so that he must make profit. There must be a positive outcome for him to remain in that program. And as that happens, other will be beneficiaries will come. Through that way, we can use agri enterprises, remember, to create jobs for the youth between 18 and 35, for food security, to provide food in the communities, and also to enhance their income level. Because we have discovered that before now, there are so many youths in the rural areas who have not touched 1,000. And on a daily basis, they get agitated and they get frustrated. So we want to use agro business to alleviate them, to empower them, so that they will become somebody in that community. So that they become somebody in the state. So that they become somebody in the, of course, food security.
Let me specify this area that has to do with some financial, we call it the grant and subsidy that's given to such person in terms of fund. Where this person is undergoing the training, that what we call stipend that we normally give monthly to enable the person transport to that person. Then we give another one we call this the person that is training gets money called service charge, because we are paid to train this person for us, and the cost of the training, there's another fund that is being released called C Capital. That's a kind of upgrade and kitting the person so that he will be fixed anything that he needs that will make him comfortable and to work in that is provided with that fund. And we, at the end of the training, we give that's what's called working capital. But we don't give it in form. We don't give it cash. We give it in form of input. If they are training the poultry, we'll give you the number of poultry, 500 birds, give you the quantity of feed that will take it at the starter level and at finisher level, and we'll give you all the poultry equipment, drinkers, waters, and all that. It's not cash. Not cash, but all these things will come. That means you must have interest and you must be ready to do the work. It's not big cash and divert to any other business, but it must be strictly for that business which you are trained.
Because I was going to ask, in a situation where the person is not making, God forbid, but this thing happens, not making as the expected profit, or not doing positively in terms of being on his own, what happens?
Actually, sometimes what may affect maybe those in livestock diseases.
Excuse me, let's take this call before we continue. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mrs. Sezangwa.
Good morning to you.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day, gentlemen.
Good day, sir.
Good day.
Here is Obasi Chris from Iguano.
Okay, sir, go on.
Please, I'd like to ask, how can someone access your office tomorrow? I mean, do you have an office in Umuahia?
Yes, of course, we have an office in Umuahia.
Okay.
Our office is
like,
Okay, go on.
Like, I intend to coming to your office tomorrow for further inquiry.
Okay, sir, but I want you to also pick the office address.
Okay.
Our office is located at ADP Osa. You know ADP compound in Osa.
Under ADP.
ADP premises.
Along Mission Hill.
Along Osa Road. You know, if you are coming from the town, you know, before Express Tower on your left, where you have the soldiers.
I know ADP.
If you come there tomorrow morning, you will see us. We'll get to talk with you, sir.
Anything like phone number?
Of course.
They'll
you
drop
can.
it before they leave. Just keep listening.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So before you drop the phone, I think you should drop the number now so that.
Yeah, the State Agribusiness Promotion Officer, Chukwueke's AGC. My number is 081 35 992294. Let me say it again. 081 35 992294.
Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Chairman. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Good morning, sir. I'm on the particular mass.
Good morning, sir. You're welcome to the program.
Okay, I'm coming to
Welcome, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, how much am I going to pay for it? If I want to come for it.
If you want to be a part of the program or the project.
Is there any payment for the program, please?
My beloved brother and listener, there is no payment for the program.
It's a free program.
It's a free program, you know. The only thing is that we work in approved communities in this particular first phase. Hello, sir. So
Yes, I'm ready.
yes, your community must be among those that are selected in this first phase. For example, if you come from Iselangwa South AGM, your community could be Ikemosokwa. Ikemosokwa is in the program in this first phase. We are working in that community. You could come from other areas too. We'll look at that and also handle the whole thing. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, we have approved communities. We've said that on this program twice, but you're still going to reel out those communities so that people that are in those places can know exactly what to do.
Okay.
And then those that will be praying for it to come to their community will also be expectant.
Exactly.
Yes. So if you have them, if you don't, probably next edition of the program we'll start with the communities.
Okay.
But let me put it, we are working in 10 local governments out of the 17 LGS of Abia State.
Okay.
Then those local government we're working is Umuahia South, local government, Selangwa North and South, Osisioma, Okwa West, Ugunabo, Bende, Onhofie, and we're also in Obingwa and Abia South. That's 10 LGS. And each of the LGS were 10 communities. We work in 10 communities. That means 100 communities we're in now.
Okay.
So if you fall within the catchment, you are welcome. You don't need to pay anything. So whether from the primary to whoever that's exchanged cash with you, that person is a scam, it's a fraud. You don't need to pay anything, provided you are within the community. We are working.
All right, now let's go back to that question of somebody not doing well after being set up.
Yes. I say that somebody, the moment you are, that is why you have to go through the process of training.
Okay.
But one of the problems we have is that we have a lot of quacks in agriculture. Somebody retires a medical doctor, agriculture, engineer, agriculture, geography, agriculture, history, geography, and you see a lot of collapse of farms because there are much passion will carry you. Much passion will stop somewhere, but skill will take off from there. That's why we build the skill so that person will be an intelligent a trained agriculturist.
Yeah.
So that when you are trained and you have learned all the nitty-gritty about it, and we empower you with all the technical support, because we have extension agents who are there supervising you, giving you technical information and the cost and the choosing area of production. We have a desk officers. So with this kind of support, I don't see how you fail. And those commodities are insured. So any commodity you're doing. So if you get eventually those casualties that's a result of unforeseen circumstances, insurance there to bring you up on board.
Okay, that's fantastic. Now, before we go, how is agribusiness thriving in the project?
Well, madam, you see, we came on board in Abia State February 2020. Between then and now, I will say agribusiness under Life in the project has done well.
Okay.
For example,
fantastic.
Yes. For example, in subcomponent 1.2, which I drive, under land development. Remember, I told us that for beneficiaries who have undergone the essential trainings in cassava production and they want to practice, we do what we call land clearing and development for them.
Okay.
You know, right now we have cleared and developed more than 75 hectares of land, and our beneficiaries are already practicing their cassava production. As a matter of fact, this year land clearing and development, we are leveraging on our last year achievement in terms of agro input like stems. Yes, like stems, you know. So in terms of beneficiaries who are into poultry production, processing and marketing, we have built so many structures, what we call poultry building clusters.
Okay.
These are clusters that take care of beneficiaries who are already doing their business and are doing very well. Under cassava processing mill, remember, some beneficiaries will also go into cassava processing. They will say, well, I don't want to do production, I want to do cassava.
Cassava.
We are also, in fact, in this year annual work and plan and budget, we are building, we are constructing cassava processing mill clusters.
Okay.
For those of them who are into that area. Those of them who are also in oil palm processing, we are also building. We are doing poultry, we are doing under what we call infrastructure upgrade support program. That is, some beneficiaries have small facilities they owe. They want us to innovate them for them.
Yeah.
And we are doing.
Okay.
Last year we were able to deliver more than 50, and this year we are doing more. So some of them have moved into those.
So let's say that it's doing well.
It's doing well, madam.
Let me chip in here.
All right.
You know, the way you have to do with manpower development, we've been able to train 288 graduated from the training, and we have 900 now undergoing the training. So, and out of this, we have built the capacity. Those who are in agro-entrepreneur build their own personal businesses, up to 32 of them, and the more are still coming on board. And out of that number, we have, you know, this is a growing concern. Those people that were incubating, 5 of them are now incubators because they are doing well in their businesses. They are now trainers. So they are, we send them people to train for us. That's good.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you so much for stopping by today and intimating us on the Abia Life ND project, including the role of agribusiness in Abia Life ND project. I want to say a very big thank you to you, the State Business Promotion Officer, Chukwe Kezie Godwin.
Thank you very much.
And also the Rural Infrastructural Development Officer, Engineer Otutubike Chukwumobi.
Thank you, Ma, for having me.
And also thanks to the State Knowledge Management and Communication Officer, Raymond Chibuike Benson. Thank you so much. Next week will be another edition of the program, Abia Life ND Implementation Updates and Impact. Thank you for your messages and your calls. All your calls and questions, take them over to next week, Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.